What's up, guys? It's Levi. Hey, I'm back with this mare, Gated Morgan. Her name is actually Y, what her barn name is, and we went through all the groundwork exercises. We did the whole, got her to where she can handle the pressure. This is session 3, and we're planning on putting the saddle on. That's the video for today. I want to show you exactly what we go through, what we look for. And I do not want to let my horses buck when I put that saddle on. If they crow hop around a little, I'll move them in a circle, get to rethink, and then move them out again. So that's the whole goal for today, to show you exactly how I go through and make that happen. Subscribe button so you don't miss other videos that we post, and you can follow along. But I want to drop some videos of the first ride on her, and really show you a deep dive of exactly how we go about it to make this happen. Is a good experience for the horse. When they start having bad experiences, that's when it sort of feels like they're being punished when they're being handled by humans. So we want to be very clear on how to go about with that. So that being said, let's get started. Now again, already today, I pushed her through all the and got her to where she can handle high pressure, medium pressure, and really low pressure. She connects with my energy level up and down. If mine goes up, she goes up. If mine goes down, she comes down. And she could calm herself in that and not feel like I'm trying to punish her and really get after her. She honored the pressure, and that's what we want. Now I've already put the pad up on her, the saddle up on her. I did not cinch it down. That's what we're gonna do now. And so putting the saddle and the pad on there, it's pretty much desensitizing her. Bring this up and put it on. We'll let her walk through here a little bit. I'm still very free with her. Like I don't want her to feel trapped or claustrophobic. That's where trapped leads to, is claustrophobic. I don't want her to feel that. I want to get her to feel very comfortable. And sometimes with the saddle stuff, you want to be very smooth and fluid, getting that up. Her walking out, I'm okay with that. I'm going to just hold the saddle. If she would panic, I would just pull that saddle. Controlling the situation here by guiding her in the circle here. I'm letting her walk, and I'll stop her later. Good. Now I'm going to invite her to stop. Just tip that face a little bit more. Good. Pull a little harder again. Pull a little harder. Want her to just stand here while I adjust all of this. And with the saddling process, I want to be very smooth, quick. I don't want to mess around. Once I commit, like right now, they're still not that big of a deal as far as safety wise. But once I commit here, I better walk to the other side there to drop that. I was going to drop it from here. Hey, hey, hey. Relax. If I drop that, she might scare. She's a little bit sensitive on that stuff, so just get her to where she wants to stand here. I'm going to get a little grumpier with her. So I want her to relax herself right now and stand here. So I'm going to be pretty stingy. So I may have to drop it if she keeps moving and not letting me walk around. So let's go ahead and try it. Still going to try to be quiet and hold this. There we go. Very good. She wasn't standing for me to walk around there. Here while I do it, and she's got a little bit of ADHD going on here. And if this does it too much, I can take that off and rework her. And all I would do is left and right lunging and get her to where she's a little and more. You can see she's kind of distracted and looking around. She doesn't look scared. I like that part. And the back cinch here, I'm going to be pretty loose. I don't want that too tight. I go extra loose the first couple times, and I know people always get bent out of shape that they might step in it. I'm not too worried about it with me working her, where she's going to step up that high. So it's the minute I snug this up, like right now, I want to get out of the way and let her move out. And I remember, I don't want to let her buck. So I want to move the hips so she can't run forward and get momentum. Go back to the hips. Keep shooing her out. I'm not doing it already done. And I'm not going to be confident that she ain't going to try to buck until I have pressure, like faster. And I'm going to be pretty focused here because this is about safety here. And I'm just keep moving her hips here a little bit, moving the hips. Stay away from me. That's what I keep telling her. Stay out, and forward. I like how she moved her hip. My pressure. Move your hips. Very nice. And when I do that, I'm also looking for her to slow down just a little bit when I pick up here and move her hips. Good. Slowed her feet. That's just her saying, yep, I got it. I got it. Nothing new from what we've already done. So now I'm going to speed it up and see what I get. And shut her back down. Hindquarters. Good. I have no doubt in my mind, if I would take her off of the lead rope and chase her around here, she'd probably blow up and freak out from the saddle. It becomes a bad experience, and that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for them to scare themselves. Very nice. Hindquarters. Pretty much all I did, I added the saddle in there. And I just came back out and said, let's do the same exercises. Looking for a backup here. Back up. Here we go. Okay, we're going to switch directions. Hindquarters. Hindquarters. Again, doing anything different before the saddle. It's all the same stuff we've already done. This stuff to say, hey, remember we did this, we did this, we did this. And what happens, we get her brain off of the saddle, and then the saddle just becomes a no big deal. See her licking and chewing there? And I'm already way more confident that she's probably not going to blow up now. If she was going to do it, she'd have done it already because of the high pressure was able to apply. We'll move her out a little bit more here. Good job. Boy, she sure looks like she's going to have a beautiful gait when we get riding. Very nice. Very nice. You see her fixing to panic there a little. We'll just go back into moving her hips around. Good. And then back out we go. And just act like, hey, that was our idea. No big deal. Good. Ooh. Go ahead and switch directions. I'm going to go right into switching directions. Way higher pressure. Energy levels way up. Ooh. Ooh. Now the chances of her exploding this session is pretty much zero. Not saying she couldn't, but there's a tiny little chance. But if she was going to do it, she would have already done it. Boy, I like that. Ooh. Very nice. And it's so easy to take horses like her, good mind, and turn it into where they have a bad experience on first time saddling or first time working. And then from there on, it just gets to where it's a bad experience. They feel punished. That's what they feel like. And if we can keep that from happening, and always good experience every session, especially something new like the saddle. She's never had this before. And able to put that on, and she's just kind of looking like she's been doing it for quite some time. I'm going to have low energy and go ahead and send her out. Beautiful. Just get that nice little walk around here. Go ahead and stop her. Bend. And boy, around my circle too. And remember, this is only the third session. And I say that because this shouldn't take forever to get this. And you should not have to fight with your horse to get this stuff. Now, there's quite a few times where in the 3 sessions where she had some questions like, what do you want me to do? And a couple of times and asked questions, she just said, you know what, this is too much work for me, or it's mentally exhausting, I'm out. And so she'd do stuff like trying to turn and like practically run away, if you will. But we just redirect that, keep the forward motion, whatever we were doing, and get her brain back into where she's like, okay, like this feels really good. Good girl. And so for the next session already, I'm going to be way more quiet, or relaxed, I should say, and of saddling her again. So I'm going to go ahead and take the saddle off of here. We got what we wanted. So her walking like that, I'm going to start pulling that face around. You see, she moves her feet. I'll pull that face around. As much as we've worked now, there's no reason for her to be walking around here. Nice job. And everything we do, good experience. Let her hang here for a second. Very nice. Hey, listen, they're just like we are. If they're feeling pressured, trapped, claustrophobic, they start reacting. And we do the same thing. We tend to start fighting it. And if we can put these horses in a situation where they don't, little things like if she feels like she has to move, let her move. Just restrict it a little bit instead of all the way. So when she still feels like she can move, at least she doesn't feel trapped, like where she can't move and she's pinned down. So hopefully this video helps you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I sure appreciate you guys watching. If you got a friend that's going through this or wants to saddle their horse the first time, share this video with them, because this might just help them, save them from getting hurt or the horse getting hurt. That's why I do these, is exactly for that reason. So hopefully you enjoyed it. God bless.